Hey, Lori Morrow from Uplift Fitness, and I got Cami Lane here with me. We just finished a walk. As you know, I'm a big fan of getting the body moving throughout the day. It's good for me and it's good for her. It's good for her to keep those arthritic joints moving as she's getting up there in age. Hi. But I want to talk to you today about your activity tracker. So whether you are an Apple Watch person or a Fitbit person or a Garmin or whatever it is that you use for an activity tracker, I want to talk a little bit about that today because I had a couple clients within, I think, 5 or 7 days kind of ask me what their calorie goal should be on their activity tracker. So I'm going to speak specifically to the Apple Watch, but I think the concept applies no matter what you're using. So a recommendation that I have is if you're in a regular workout routine where you work out with resistance, with weights 2 or 3 times a week, and maybe doing cardio 2 or 3 times a week, on the days that you're doing your cardio, chances are that your activity ring, your active calorie burned is a whole lot higher than on the days that you're not doing anything or just doing resistance training. So on the days that you're just doing resistance training and not using resistance and cardio on the same day, on those days you want your active calorie goal or active minute goal or whatever you're tracking, you want it to be just outside the reach of where you would normally be. So for example, on a day that I do a resistance training workout, which might be anywhere from 35 to 50 minutes, on those days, I want to make sure that my activity tracker is forcing me to get up and be active the rest of the day so that it's a little bit of a reach to close my activity ring. So typically what that means is if I don't take Cami for a walk, or I end up sitting too much in front of the computer, or sitting too much and reading a book, or whatever I'm doing, I'm not going to close my activity rings. However, if I do my resistance training, take Cami for a walk, consciously make sure I'm not sitting too long in front of the computer, getting up and moving, which sometimes just involves, I'm going to get up for 10 minutes because my watch tells me to. I'm going to get up for 10 minutes and I'm going to move the laundry around, fold some laundry, put it away, and then in maybe the next hour, I'm going to go to the sink and I'm going to wash those dishes, put them in the dishwasher, whatever. Just those things reminding me to get up and get moving. By the end of the day, my rings are pretty much closed. But it's got to be a little bit of an effort. If it's not a little bit of an effort and you're closing that ring too easy, then I don't think you're doing enough. So whatever that number is, that might be different for everybody. Now, Cami had a walk and she's ready to play. Maybe. So whatever that number is, it can be different for everybody and it depends on what your activity tracker is tracking. But I want it to be a reach on the days that you're not doing cardio. Again, this is just a reminder to kind of keep your body moving, make sure you're getting good active minutes every day, especially if you don't have a nice Vizsla or other dog to remind you, hey, get up and move. All right, guys, have a great afternoon.